What's a U.S. Olympic gold medalist to do during the off-season? Why, make a video game, of course. Ubisoft and Shaun White have teamed up to create the ultimate slope-shredding multi-platform experience. Shaun White Snowboarding brings the whole mountain experience with analog-driven controls, the use of the Havok physics engine, customizable characters, and extreme challenges.
Joining us today from Ubisoft, the producer of the Shaun White snowboarding game, Louis LaMarche. Thanks so much for stopping by and bringing us this neat look at Shaun White snowboarding. The game, it looks really, really good. What are you setting out to accomplish with this game to set it apart from the other snowboarding games that we're familiar with?
Well, basically, the whole snowboarding experience is our main focus. We started working with Shaun really early, and what we wanted to do is really give the player a sense of what snowboarding is in all its aspects, not just tricking and racing. It's about the mountain. It's about, you know, taking chances, riding the backcountry, riding a peak, and riding the park. It's everything that fits within the lifestyle of a snowboarder on the mountain.
Now, how would you sort of categorize it? Where does it fall in terms of simulation of snowboarding? Where does it fall in terms of sort of the crazy stuff that you've seen in SSX?
I mean, it's a lot more realistic than a lot of people would expect, but at the same time, the level design really offers the opportunity for the player to do what they want. So if you want to do a crazy thing like SSX, there are opportunities for you to do that. It doesn't mean you'll survive them, because it's dangerous in our world. And at the same time, if you want a more realistic experience, then you'll just stick to elements that you like. So really, the level design offers both experience in a sense.
Now let's talk about how the game is structured. You really have an entire mountain that you can just go wherever you want to on. You know, obviously depending on your skill level is how well you're going to do, but you have that freedom.
Yeah, everything's open from the start to the end. I mean, if there's 4 mountains in all, if you start in the United States, in Utah specifically, if you want to go to Alaska, you can. Doesn't mean that it's a good idea, but you can. The reason why we do this is basically because it's based on the true player experience, and if you want to go riding in Alaska with your friends, that the game lets you.
Let you go to Alaska. Now, which mountain are we watching right now?
Right now we're watching Alaska. That's about a third of the Alaskan map. It's basically a peak experience, very dangerous rock crevice. Yes, there is possibility that you might die if you fall in there.
Yes.
So, for example, you wouldn't want to. You can drop a 280-foot cliff. Just drop it and don't land flat. Land in a transition and you'll survive it. So there's a strategy on how you actually go around your level and ride the actual mountain.
Now, what are sort of the motivations for the player? What are the accomplishments you're trying to reach inside of the game?
Well, everything that you do really gives you reputation. So again, it's like a snowboarding experience. So the more that you're doing crazy things, the more that you impress people, the more reputation you gain. The more reputation you gain, the more sponsors are interested in you and possibly give you more gear, and then the possibility of advancing, and also unlocking what we would call the ultimate competition, where, you know, there's a lot of fame attached to them if you win them, and possibly trying to, you know, challenge Shaun at the end if you're really good.
Possibly. Now, multiplayer. This is a really awesome aspect of this game, the fact that you can go with your friends online and really just kind of share that snowboarding experience. And how many people can you do that with?
16 right now, but we're totally aiming for more. We really want to hit 32 if it's possible. And we're really trying to not call it multiplayer. We're really making it different. It's not single or multiplayer. It's seamless. The game's the same. You're either connected or disconnected, basically. So if you're on the mountain and somebody jumps in, then they just join you on your mountain without any reload time or whatever, and you can play your single-player experience even though your friends are around you. And
so you can actually get the single-player accomplishments inside of sort of a group space as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's really cool. Now, technologically, this game is quite impressive. Is it using the Assassin's Creed engine? And how did you take something that was used for that game and then sort of morph it into this?
Well, the Assassin's Creed engine was built from grounds up for Assassin, and also for any future next-gen production that we wanted to do at Ubisoft. So, I mean, the technology was pushed already at the beginning so that we could do huge, wide open environment. And of course, we tested it out for a mountain, and as you can see, it works really well.
Yes, it does. I think we're all going to reap the benefits of that. What's the intended release date or the ballpark?
Holiday 08.
All right. Well, congratulations on the game.
Thanks
you
so
much.
very much.
It looks great. Take
Thanks.
care, Louis.
The big three are battling for next-gen supremacy. Who will shape the future? Only G4 is there to find out. E3 08 Live. Coverage begins July 14th.